All right, well, thanks, guys. We're going to take it from here.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you, the only reason I played video games as a kid is because I had a younger brother who he had no one else to play with except me, so I had to learn, and it was Nintendo.
Nintendo, yes. And I have to say that was mine, too. And,
the original Nintendo.
Right, then the NES, not the Super, nothing 64, the original Nintendo, and Super Mario Land 3. I think that was always my favorite one. He can turn into a little raccoon and he can fly around and do stuff. It was fantastic. So simple.
So simple. So let us know at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter. What was your first game console? And hey, what was your favorite game to play? Throw that in there. And if you still have it, take a picture of it, especially if it's kind of an antique.
And put it on eBay.
And put it on eBay. All right. Well, we are ready for some authentic New York style dining today on SA Live.
And that's right.
Yeah,
we got
it right there.
From Max and Louis, right? Yeah, and you're going to be showing us here today a great item that you have on the menu and a sauce that Fiona's going to be helping you make.
Yes,
right?
but first, what was your first game console and favorite game, Drew?
It was called Intellivision. Intellivision. Now I am in my 50s. Believe it or not, I'm in my 50s. So, and my parents wouldn't even let me get it.
Really?
So I kind of like hoarded money and I bought it and I kept it underneath my bed and like. But there was no joystick. You had to to get the baseball player from first base to second base. You had to hit number 2. It was like, but it was the best. It was so good.
Television.
I'm gonna have to Google that later. I'm gonna have to look that up because I've never even heard of that. That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, what are we making today? Because we got a beautiful shot here of the cabbage rolls, right?
Yeah. So these are Hungarian stuffed cabbage rolls.
Oh my!
It is a Jewish Eastern European delicacy. Now, Eastern European, we have in San Antonio, there's a lot of Eastern Europeans.
Yeah.
We have
Frederick's a lot of German
influence and Polish and a lot of Czech. You know, so this is much more popular on our menu than I even expected. We make them by the truckload. So we make a lot of them. We make a lot of them.
Okay.
So yeah, we can make the sauce.
Yeah, let's get started on the sauce.
Secret in the sauce.
The secret in the did I say that? Because I do talk like that a lot of times. So, you know, I am from New York and sauce a lot.
So what do I start with?
So this is crushed tomatoes. Okay. You can crush your own, or you can just go to H-E-B and just buy a great, you know, the best ones, or whatever one makes you, you know, comfortable.
That goes in
that's
first?
Crushed tomatoes. You know what? It's really, it just all goes in.
It all goes in. It doesn't matter the order.
And it really doesn't. It really doesn't. I sort of, you know,
Ooh, what are those?
Yeah. Those are golden raisins, and you'll see in the sauce, there's they really plump up. They look like little green grapes, you know.
And that just goes right in.
Yeah.
Okay,
so that goes in, and just yeah, we can just kind of throw that there, and just keep.
Salt,
let's just keep dumping.
Yeah,
all of it.
Just keep dumping.
All of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
I measured. Yeah. Again, I measured, and again, I have like the ultimate sauce over here. So we'll. Yeah, live TV. We're doing the best that we can.
Here we go. And this one is?
That's just ketchup.
Just ketchup.
I know.
There we go. Just ketchup.
I love ketchup.
Max and Louis, we use Hellman's mayonnaise, Heinz ketchup. You can use whatever you like. That makes your family historically happy. That's just a little bit of canola oil.
Okay.
Just throw it on in there.
Throw it on in there.
This is one of the secret. It's a sweet and sour sauce. So there's so this is brown sugar.
Oh, a little molasses, right? Get it all in there, thicken it up a little bit.
That's it. And that's pretty much the whole shooting match right here. And we'll mix it up. And then the magic of TV, we go like this.
And that's the finished product. So how long would you cook that down for?
45 minutes.
45 minutes, okay.
And it stores great in the fridge. You can put it in there. You can come back the next day or 2 days later at medium heat.
Nice.
So this is the finished sauce. Now why don't we move some of this stuff over here?
And we're going to be rolling some the cabbage rolls, right? With this fixing. So what's actually the inside part here?
So this is 80-20 ground chuck. Again, you go to your local supermarket. If you want to do, some, grass-fed beef, you can do that. Whatever makes you, makes you happy.
And that blend you can use for pretty much anything you can saying,
that same blend, and you can even this has rice in it. That's a traditional thing that we do. But you can make meatballs with it. You can make meatloaf with it. You can put regular tomato sauce over it if you want for your meatballs. So there's a lot of opportunity to feed a whole family, and it's economical.
There we go.
Hey, you're a professional.
Was that pretty good?
Yeah,
I've done it a few times.
Exactly.
So who's Max and who's Louis? Where did this name come from?
So I always point for some reason. So Max was my great uncle, and Louis was my grandfather. their children, who are in their 80s here, have lived in San Antonio for 50 years. My uncle is a pretty well-known surgeon in town here, still working. And he's my partner, you know, in Max and Louie's.
And that's where the recipes come from too,
Yeah,
right?
a lot of these recipes are just traditional family recipes that we brought down.
That.
That's our matzo ball soup. I think you said you were at the restaurant and that's what you had.
I had that. It was delicious.
Yeah.
So when you're finishing up this meal right here, you're going to put these on, right? You're going to sear them in the pan, right?
Yeah, well, actually what we do is we take them and we put them in in just a Pyrex glass pan or just a cooking pan, put a little sauce on and put them in the oven, and we cook them for an hour and a half. You know, if you call, we can provide you with the recipe, or you know, you'll let me know where you want me to send the recipe.
And this is the final product right over here, right?
Here's the finished product. We can bring it over here if that's easier for you.
We go.
Yeah,
I don't know. You tell me. I'm always on my own little thing here.
And look at that. So I'm going to give it a shot here. I'll move this out of the way. I'm going to give it a shot.
You mentioned earlier shop local, and there is one place in town that has kind of more New York stuff.
Now we're from New York. My wife, you know, we've been here 6 years. We spent the rest of our lives. My wife's favorite store is Trader Joe's in New York. We moved here. They opened one for her.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah,
they've got
Trader
the
Joe's.
stuff.
You know, they have a lot of, you know, things. It's not a big store, but they have a few specialty things that, I mean, H-E-B's great and has has most things, but they have a few things for whatever reason. When we're looking for a few New York specialties, some pickles and just some different natural things that, you know, that H-E-B may not, you know, carry, you know, in every store. Sometimes we'll find it there. Yeah.
Great stuff, Drew, from Max and Louie's New York Diner. For more information, including the recipe, just head to salive.com, where we've provided a link.
And, you know, from good food to good fun, Fiona, you had quite an adventure over at Helotes Ziplines. We're actually going to take a look, right?
Yes. Not only do they have breathtaking views, it's something the whole family can do, you know, if they're a little daredevil-y. Yeah. It's a high-flying adventure just minutes from downtown San Antonio. We are here at Helotes Hill Country Ziplines to see what all the excitement is about. And joining me right now is Rodney Madla, course manager, and we've gotten suited up. You put me on like the bunny hill, right, to kind of practice. We've gone through ground school.
Correct.
Okay. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That was amazing! So what are we going to do today? How high are we going to go? How fast are we going to go?
Okay, so we got a total of 10 lines, including our ground school line. And then what we're going to do is we're going to ride 9 additional lines. We're going to get up to about 100 feet, and we're going to get up to about 40 miles an hour today.
40 miles an hour?
40
How
miles
fast was I going on this little one?
Probably about 5.
That was amazing! Oh, 5. Okay, so 35 miles faster. Okay, yeah, that's moving at a pretty good clip. It's the only zip line park in San Antonio, right?
Only zip line in San Antonio, yes.
How old do you have to be to participate?
Well, we've had a rider in as young as 3 years old, and we've had one that is 80 years old. Now, the riders under the age of 11 will ride tandem with a guide so that they are taking care of all their needs.
So what about for the folks that might be a little nervous, that might be a little afraid of heights?
Well, again, all my staff is trained to really work with every individual to help them get through that experience of fear. Again, we kind of tell them everybody's not really afraid of heights or afraid of falling, but all of our gear is new Petzl gear. It's awesome stuff. We check it before we put it on you, and then we pre-run the course every day to make sure that everything is in working order.
So safety precautions are number one.
Number one.
All right, I'm excited. Let's zip along.
Let's go.
Wow, that's windy. Woo! How high are we again?
When you cross the canyon, though, you're going to be about maybe 50, and then we're going to get to about 100.
Okay.
Are you ready, Fiona?
Am I ready? Yes.
Go ahead and step on down. I'll have you right here, seat your harness. Both feet in front of you. Tell me when you're ready to go.
Ready.
Okay, half step.
so this is line 9, right?
Yes.
How high is it and how fast are we going on this one?
Okay, well, line 9 is 1,000 feet, up to 38, 40 miles an hour.
Wow.
So, we're going to go faster. Cannonball, have fun.
Okay.
This is most of our guests' favorite lines. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Give you all clear?
Oh, yeah. For more information or to book your family trip there, just head to HelotesHillCountryZiplines.com or call 695-8783. That's 695-8783. All right, coming up on SA Live, his role is to serve and protect, but music is a passion he can't contain. SAPD officer Billy Morgan will perform live right here after the break.
Plus, you're looking for a restaurant that's kid-friendly with healthy options? Well, we'll share one place on the northwest side of town that it's all about the veggies and fruit.
It's live from Market Square in downtown San Antonio. This is SA Live.
All right. Well, welcome back to SA Live. You may have seen this viral video of SAPD officer Billy Morgan singing some Johnny Cash hits.
When he's not serving and protecting the city, he's belting out the classics and playing his guitar. And before we get to interviewing him, here's Officer Billy Morgan with a special Johnny Cash performance. Take it away.
I hear the train come, it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine, I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Well, if they freed me from that prison, if that railroad train was mine, I'd bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, I'd swear I'd want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Oh my goodness, great stuff. I swear that sounded so good.
I know. So, Billy, how long have you been on the force?
I've been on for about, I graduated in February from the academy.
February, so that was
Not very long. Not very long.
And you're already so talented, you're already just knocking their boots off, right? Everybody, that's easy.
Thank you.
When did your love for music start?
It started when I was a teenager, young teenager. I went to John Marshall High School, got my first guitar, heard Folsom Prison Blues, and it just blew me away. And I've been singing ever since.
That's awesome. So what has the response been from fellow officers?
Mostly shock. You know, being what they call a boot, meaning I'm fresh out of the academy, they like to make us do things at roll call, maybe tell a joke or sing a song. Luckily for me, I already knew how to do this, so I just got up and kind of blew them away. So it's been fun.
And, and then the rest of them are really, for those who didn't know, they're all going to know now. Doing this. So you also have a band?
Yes, I do. I played, had a rockabilly band here in town for about 6 years called Billy and the Barn Burners. We'll probably get back together soon and try to do some more music. So
getting the band back together.
Yeah, get back together. Yeah.
So what would be your dream collaboration?
Honestly, well, a dream would be to play with other fellow SAPD officers. Have a different band with some, you know, some maybe my FTO, some other guys that play, also other musicians that have great talent. That could be very well used, so that would be fun.
All right, great stuff from
job.
Billy Morgan, SAPD officer. To see more of today's performance, just head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. All right, Jen Tobias Strusky is highlighting kid-friendly restaurants across town. This week's stop is all about healthy eating. We'll show you where right after the break.
Plus, jump, right? I mean, that's a good song. Trampoline fitness for anyone and everyone. We'll show you some easy moves, and that's all coming up.
Wait.
Well, if you've been tuning in for the past week, you know that David here has been spending a lot of time over at Corner Store and the San Antonio Football Club.
That's right. I've been out there learning how to play soccer from the players, and I've been out there having a ton of fun with Jadira and the Whoopies. And guess what, you guys? You can too. And we got a great giveaway.
We're teaming up with Corner Store and the SAFC to tell you about a great event happening today. It's your last chance to head out to the Corner Store at 5602 UTSA Boulevard from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. tonight to get a scratch-off card and win free stuff. And get this, everyone's a winner.
Plus, there will be players from the SAFC there where you can meet and take a picture with. It's going to be a lot of fun, and here's more on what you can expect. It's David Elder with SA Live. We're out here at one of the practice fields for the San Antonio FC, and with me is Corner Store's Jadira Ruiz. And Jadira, we're going to get ready to play against the Whoopies, right? Because you can't have the Corner Store without the Whoopies.
That's right. Everyone loves our Whoopie Bite.
The game coming out June 17th. It's going to be this Saturday. You come out, first 5,000 people get a scratch-off ticket, right?
Yes, scratch-off cards for free swag from San Antonio FC or Corner Store products. So
wow, like Corner Store products. And then, so you can get swag or you can get a drink, and you can drink it while wearing your swag. Whatever you want to do, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Cheer on the number one team.
The number one team right now in their league. San Antonio FC is doing fantastic. And you guys, let me tell you, you can't have the Corner Store, and let me emphasize this, you can't have the Corner Store without the Whoopies! Woo! To wrap it all up this week and let you know that you got to come out June 17th. We're going to go a little 2-on-2. Jadira and a Whoopie versus me and a Whoopie. So Jadira, let's show them how it's done. Pass me that ball here. I'm going to bring it. Here we go, guys. Oh.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, Mrs. Whoopi for the block.
What? We're going to split it up into teams. You and Mr. Whoopi are going to be on a team. Mrs. Whoopi and I are going to be on a team.
Right.
And you're going to be goalkeeper for the first time. I'll be goalkeeper the second time. And we'll see which Whoopi's going to make the goal, okay?
Mr. Whoopi, we got this, right? Woo!
All right, Mrs. Whoopi, go for it. Go for it, Mrs. Whoopi. Get around him. No! Oh, it's okay. Do not laugh at us, Mr. Whoopi. Let's do this like we practiced. Come on. We got this. Kick the ball. Go for it. Come on. You can do it. Move your legs. Let's go. Let's kick the ball, Mrs. Whoopi. Yeah. Oh, it was so close. Come on. Mrs. Whoopi, go for it. Oh, Mrs. Whoopi, you keep hooking right, though. It's okay.
Come on.
We got nothing. Come on, Mrs. Whoopi. Come on, Mrs. Whoopi. What?
Yeah!
Don't do that again, you guys. That's disqualification. Disqualification. Wicka. Yeah. Out of here, Mr. Whoopi. Ain't got nothing.
Mr. Whoopi.
When you get scored on by a Whoopi, it's probably the most degrading thing you can go through. But a good sports drink from Corner Store can help cure that.
Lucky shot, Mr. Whoopi. We ain't got nothing on us. You ain't got nothing on us. We're still the champions here. You're still the champions.
David, everyone's a a winner with a scratch-off ticket, not when you get scored on.
Oh my goodness! I wish we had that bucket of water right now. That would be refreshing.
We need
It's
one
so
of those
hot.
sports drinks from the corner store.
Yeah, I need one of those sports drinks. Again, today's meet and greet is at the Corner Store at 5602 UTSA Boulevard from 6 to 8 p.m. This is the last day to get out there and meet the players and win free Corner Store goodies. So make sure to get out there. It's a ton of fun. You got to bring the kids. It's great for the whole family. And for more information, visit cornerstore.com.
All right, jumping the calories away. Smart Bar is here to show us some trampoline workout.
And it's that time of the year again. We have the Miss Rodeo Texas contestants here on the show today, and we'll chat with them a little later.
Let's
Running or lifting weights isn't your cup of tea. Trampoline fitness might be something you might want to try. Rocky Schaefer, Smart Bar instructor, is here to show us what it's all about. We've got the gals already going, and this is something that you did as a kid, and now you can do it for fitness.
Absolutely. It's so much fun. It's our brand new class that we've introduced at Smart Bar. It's called Smart Bounce, done on these trampolines or rebounders. And as you can see, they're doing some awesome movement that can get your heart rate up without the impact of being on the floor. Instead, you're on a fun trampoline.
And so for folks that might have some knee issues or other joint issues, this is considered somewhat low impact?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's low impact, so it's a great option for them. Obviously, they can come try it out, see how it feels. But yes, it's a wonderful option. This class also incorporates the principles of our open level Smart Bar class with lots of little pulsing here, sculpting the muscles, toning them up. It's these small isometric movements that we really focus on in our bounce class and also in our regular classes.
Because this really gets your cardio going. Even 30 to 60 seconds on a trampoline, you can already tell the difference.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And if you take 10 of these classes, you will start to see results very quickly, our bounce and our open level classes.
Okay. And so you were mentioning the isometric movements. Now,
yes, so these are those tiny pulses. Right. So the girls will show you, they'll flip up these trampolines. We do this in our class, and they move into these small little pulses, and it's just really sculpting the muscle, toning it up, shaping it up instead of bulking it. So instead of using heavy weights and large movements, we're using these tiny little movements, and they will start to feel that burn very quickly.
It may not look like a whole lot, but I've been there. Oh, it's burning.
Yes.
Okay, and this is the way you kind of get that lean, toned dancer body,
that dancer's look. Yes, so we're basically a fusion of yoga, Pilates, ballet, and getting that dancer's body, what we're trying to achieve.
Now, you guys have classes for kids too, right? That are kind of fun, and even babies?
So actually, we have a mommy and me class. So it's great for the new mommies that have little baby and they want to get out of the house and they want to start getting back into shape. They can actually wear the baby in the class for part of the class. And then we don't use the trampolines for their class, but we do a regular bar class.
Talk about bouncing babies.
yes. But it's a really great option for moms who are looking to get back into shape, but maybe don't have the opportunity to leave their babies with a babysitter.
And you also have a challenge going on where you could win prizes?
We do, absolutely. We love our challenges at Smart Bar. It just keeps clients motivated, keeps us motivated. And we have one going on right now, so it's our 100 Days of Summer Challenge. So every class you take, you just keep on adding those points and you win prizes and bar bucks. It's a blast.
All right. Okay, and I think we have a third trampoline joining us, right? There's David.
I'm carbing up over here.
Yes, he's carb loading.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Do you feel the burn yet?
I do.
Do you?
I do. It's mainly happening around here, kind of moving down to my legs. This is great.
You probably don't recommend eating while you do that, right?
And actually, maybe not even right before the class.
All right. Thank you so much, Rocky Schaefer with Smart Bar.
Thank you for having us.
For more information on Smart Bar Fitness, just head to our website, salive.com, and click on the ad scene on SA Live tab. All right. Healthy options for your little ones. Jen Tobias-Trusty shows you an area restaurant with healthy options for your kids. And we asked you earlier, what was your first game console and what was your favorite game? game. Don says the original Nintendo favorite game, of course, was Mario Brothers. Still have both an original Nintendo and a Mario Brothers game, and they still work. You remember when you just kind of blew in there? When the game didn't work, you popped it right back in and it would work again? Yes, yes. All right, keep them coming. When you're running around with your kids and maybe you stop to eat somewhere, it's always easy to find places that have a lot of sugar and maybe not so healthy options. Right. But
well, Jen Tobias-Strusky is hunting down the best kid-friendly spots all summer long, and this week is her choice because of the healthy choices on the kids' plates. Take a look.
In town, I have Jada, the child development expert slash professional nanny slash our favorite person that has all the scoop. And we all know as parents that it can be stressful if you're trying to find a restaurant that has healthy options. Our first stop, we're going to feature several restaurants, but our first stop is over on the northwest side of town, and we were at First Course. And tell me why this is your top choice.
We were blown away by the fresh meal options just for the adults at first, and then when we found out that they offered a child version, which is called a salad plate or their kids plate, that is basically an entry level into salads. It allows the child to actually pick out their fruits and vegetables, lay it on the plate for themselves, and it's not bunched together like a regular salad was. I thought that was a great way to kind of show children that they can be involved in picking out food options for themselves, and they can kind of eat what they want, and all the options are healthy. So that's why First Course Salad Kitchen is my favorite location for children too.
So here we are, Jada. We are inside, and so many beautiful colors. I see vegetables and fruit. So how does the kids' plate work here?
So the kids' plate, they can choose a wooden platter, and they will be able to pick 6 different options, food options on there between fruits and vegetables. The kids may not be too excited about picking a green lettuce out, but we do have parents that want to encourage their kids to at least try it because
put it on the plate.
Exactly, because the kids' plate is to teach the child how they can choose their healthy options. That's why I love First Course Salad Kitchen the most, because they allow children to have some involvement with picking out their meals and what they're going to have.
Well, this is a beautiful platter here.
I love it.
Since there's no kids around, Jada, let's dive in. Why not? Fresh, delicious.
So good.
I have to ask, with my mouth full, don't mind me, is there dessert here too?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Which is really great because after the kids have eaten a good, healthy meal, reward them with Tasty Delight.
Oh wait, that's right here. It's right here.
Yum, yum.
There you go, Jada. Tasty Delight, and this is a lighter version.
It's a lighter version of ice cream. It's a healthy, low-calorie version, so they don't even feel guilty. You don't even have to feel guilty when you're eating it. They have over 20 different flavors.
What a great place. Thank you, Jada, for showing me
You are so welcome.
We're going to finish eating now, but we are going to continue on and show you a few other restaurants that are kid-friendly and that have healthy options. So we will eat and we'll get on to the next place.
Perfect. This is so good.
all right, the Miss Rodeo Texas ladies are here on set today. We'll meet them coming up.
Plus, tomorrow on SA Live, they're known as one of the best animal fathers. We'll share more information about the role of cute and cuddly father penguins, all new tomorrow at 1.